welcome to indiabet.com. Today we're going to discuss how odds work online. There are two main types of odds. The first type is decimal and the second type is called fractional. In the top right hand corner of your browser you'll see a small box underneath your username where you can decide on this site whether you want to see fractional or decimal odds. Now, I'll explain how these two different odds work. Fractional odds are probably the most common found online. They involve two numbers, usually the first number, which is your profit, and the second number, which represents your stake. A very simple odds might be 2 to 1, 2-1. Okay, so if your odds were 2 to 1 or 2-1, then the 1 would represent your stake, i.e. 1 rupee. So if you had a 1 rupee bet on a 2 to 1 shot and it won, you'd make 2 rupees profit. So in total you would be returned your 2 rupees profit plus your 1 rupee stake, giving you 3 rupees. This can be more complex. You know, there also can be a 10 to 11, 10-11 odds, in which you'd have to put 11 rupees down to get 10 profit. In total, you'd then get 21 rupees back. So, these odds can be 5 to 1, put 1 rupee down to get 6 rupees back, 100 to 1, put 1 rupee down to get 101 rupees back, and so forth. It also works when things are odds on, like that 10 to 11 example I just told you. They can be shorter than that though. For example, 2 to 7, 2-7 would require the player to have put 7 rupees down just to make 2 rupees profit. So they'd have to play 7 rupees to get 9 rupees back in total. These odds are very simple. All you have to do is see the second number as your stake and the first number as your profit. Now, we'll move on to decimal odds. Decimal odds are similar, but they only ever have one number. So, your 2 to 1 shot, rather than being shown as 2-1, would just be the number 3. It includes your stake, and assumes the stake is always 1. So, it will in fractional odds, where you might get 2 to 7, that suggests that you need a 7 stake. In decimal odds, you will never have that. You have just, the stake is always 1, and it's always represented as the full return, including your stake. Okay, so there we have it. A full description of how both fractional and decimal odds work online. If you have any further questions, feel free to get in touch with us at feedback@indiabet.com and we'll try and answer any further questions you have on the subject. Enjoy the site.